would be HIV and AIDS. Alhamdulillah, together with me today is the first guest that I have invited to the studio. That is Sister Ainan Nazirah binti Hassan. And how are you, Sister Ainan?
Alhamdulillah.
Welcome to the conference.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for accepting my
Thank you for inviting, Doctor.
Okay, so I'm glad that you are here with us to share some information with us on HIV and AIDS, because for us, beside understanding society at the ID level, we need to also understand society at the practical level.
Yes.
So for that purpose, we really have to go into the society. And Sister Ainan, for your information, is an active volunteer. He has been working with people outside on the voluntary basis, and particularly she has been dealing with what people call as abandoned community. For example, PL, HIV, LGBT, homeless, and so on. I think this is a very good platform and opportunity for us to share her experiences with us. And to start with, Sister Ainan, can you enlighten us on, perhaps many of our listeners would like to be enlightened as to what is HIV and what is AIDS, and maybe you can also clarify what is the difference between the two. Yes.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I just want to highlight here that today I would just like to touch a little bit on stigma and discrimination of the public towards PL HIV from a sociological student point of view. I'm not a medical student, I'm not like some kind of researcher or something, but just to enlighten something, just the basic information regarding HIV and AIDS. Basically, what is HIV? Okay, HIV is the acronym from Human Immunodeficiency Virus, and HIV attacks the human immune system, and it exposes the individual to AIDS. And HIV only attack human, and so far nobody died because of HIV infection. And you know how to know whether you have HIV or not? It can be tested through HIV antibody test, or it also well known as HIV screening.
Okay.
Okay, and then AIDS is a acronym from Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, and AIDS is a group of symptoms, a disease which attack the human system after a person is infected with HIV. And now here is the difference between HIV and AIDS. Yeah? Okay, HIV is a virus that attacks the human immune system, and AIDS is a group of diseases resulting from HIV infection, or in other terms, they usually call AIDS as a final stage of HIV infection. Okay, and then, well, the diseases resulting from HIV infection, or we call it opportunistic infection, it also can be TB, pneumonia, and also hepatitis. And all this, what they call opportunistic infection, they have actually medicine or cure for this infection.
All right. Now, we have been listening to many views about this, and perhaps I believe there are also lots of misconceptions about HIV and AIDS. So maybe you can tell us some misconception about the infection of this, for example. Can you clarify some of these misconceptions?
Okay, basically, I shall proceed with the 3 ways first.
The way we should know. Maybe it's good that you tell us how, for example, HIV infection
can be infected. Yes,
I think it's good. Yeah,
okay.
Start with that,
basically, I think it's well known. It's everywhere. It's only 3 ways. I think there are a few others, but this is the main ways how it can be infected. Firstly, sex without using a condom with an infected person. Okay, and then and then secondly is the sharing needles contaminated with HIV. And thirdly is from positive pregnant mothers to child during conceive in the womb, during birth and during lactation. And then now...
so these are regarded as the main ones?
Yes, the main one is a worldwide.
Worldwide?
Yes, worldwide.
Besides this, are there any...
yes, they are, but it's rarely happen, through this medium, such as blood transfusion, organ transplant, and injuries due to needles.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the extent to which, for example, the other factors can influence, for example, because sometimes we may have a situation whereby people think that just simply by touching, by kissing,
exactly.
can easily affect people. Maybe you have anything to say about this?
Okay, I want to add some more, like... the body fluid with a high concentration of HIV are like blood, semen, pre-ejaculation fluids, vaginal fluids, and also breast milk. And note here that high concentration means that HIV can be transmitted through these 5 body fluids, as mentioned just now. Other body fluids, such as urine, sweat, saliva, and etc., also contain HIV, but low concentration of virus, and it cannot spread HIV through this. That's why they kind of they have this wrong belief that they can catch HIV through casual contact, such as sharing a drinking glass or touching a toilet seat and so on. This greatly increases their fear about being near to those who are infected.
Correct.
Yeah.
This might have created a kind of feeling that I do not want to stay beside him.
Even doctor, when people hear about HIV, they will automatically become afraid of it. And why is that? Because of stigma and discrimination of the society we live in.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Here we come to the sociological analysis of this.
Yes.
I think that is good that you bring all your information, dear listeners. Sister Aina is my student. She is now 3rd year doing sociology and anthropology, and I would like her to also enlighten us as to how this can, for example, increase our knowledge of what is happening out there in society. So, do you want to add anything on this?
Yes. Basically, the stigma of this HIV has led people to be far. To go away from people living with HIV. The information they get from the media is not precise, and they fell for it without taking any efforts to know or to learn by themselves. About this virus. They just believe what being portrayed in the film, and actually what being portrayed in the film or dramas or any mediums, it's not wrong, but it's just not precise. Okay, and
not all precise.
Not all precise. Majority. Yes, majority not precise, and this actually has created some kinds of misconception about this virus. And then, let me tell you something. All these people who live with HIV, they had already facing difficulties at the moment they were diagnosed to have the virus. Okay, what are the difficulties? First, to tell the truth, they have to let their family know.
Okay.
And but it's personal. They have their choice, but it's if they don't tell, it might cause some problems in the future. Who knows? That person who infected by the virus might get into accident, or they want to get married. Somehow somebody has to know.
Yes.
But one thing has stopped them from doing it, which is the stigma and the discrimination.
Yeah.
The shame they get from this discrimination from the people that has stopped them from doing so.
Okay, so due to our time constraint, can you briefly mention to us how this can be, rectified? Is it people need to be educated or something like this?
Yes, exactly. Education is very crucial now to prevent this from happening. Basically, with the medical advancement, HIV can be treated but not yet cured.
Okay.
It is preventable if you have proper knowledge or education. And remember remember, the thing that kills these people is not the virus, but the discrimination.
Oh, very good statement. Oh, yes.
The discrimination kills them. The stigma that they have in mind that the HIV is a deadly disease. HIV, they associate HIV with promiscuity.
Sister Ainan, thank you very much for joining us, and later on I have maybe you will be invited again to deliberate more on this, to educate our people, inshallah, on these and other issues.
Can I have last words?
Sure, please, yes.
Just give these people living with HIV a hope to live. We are no God to judge and punish people.
Correct.
Okay,
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.